everybody, so we are, look how beautiful them trees are. This is up Duffstones now. This road is quite treacherous at the best of times. I don't know if you can see all of that mist. I imagine there's probably a thick fog on the top that we're going to be going through, but it is what it is. So I actually had something that I wanted to say, and now I can't bloody well think what it was. I think it was to say that today's video I actually wanted to do a little bit more of more history drops around Oldham, but I don't know, sometimes things just take me on a different journey, and that's why we ended up going to the cemetery. I can't believe I didn't know that bloody cemetery was there, but there you go. So after I finished at the cemetery, I went and picked Lou up from Lou's Life, and Glen Black Bull's there. And we ended up going into Oldham. As you saw, I talked to you about the owls of Oldham. Right everybody, so just in Oldham I've been to Molino's, and I wanted to tell you a little fact about the 3 owls of Oldham. So, as you can see, there's 1, 2, 3 on the plinths there, and they feature on Oldham flags, emblems, blah blah blah. But the name, so years ago, and I'm talking maybe 700-800 years ago, maybe the 1200s, Oldham used to be called Oldham, and it's suggested that the owls are therefore a symbol of that, because it's Oldham. Right. So there you go. We need to get in there, everybody. I want to go in there. I want to make that happen. Oldham, and what they mean. But yeah, so I sound a bit boring, don't I, really? Because I'm trying to concentrate on the road as well as talk, everybody. But I like it up here. I like it up Duffstone.
Closed in queues on the M6 going south.
Traffic thing coming on. Yeah, I like it up Duffstones, and every time I drive down, you'll have seen in the start of the video, if I've managed to save it on me, if it's filmed on my car's camera, you'll see the beautiful ground where John Platt's house used to be. See this rain coming down now, everybody. Really bad. I was thinking the other day when I did the St Mary's video, I mentioned like these slabs of stone that they've got all the names carved in for, like, this is Barker Street or this is St Mary's, and I'm thinking, where the hell did they get all these stones from? Big slabs of stone. And then of course when you come up here it becomes apparent, because there's just stone, tons worth of stones just hanging around, that they can just help themselves to. So yeah, it's starting to really drop now. That's a beautiful house that we just went past. It was for sale a while ago, and I don't know if you can see that, everyone, but it looks like we're going to be going into fog soon. It's amazing, isn't it, how the bloody weather changes up here, as opposed to just, you know, down in Oldham or Ashton or whatever. The other thing I noticed as well, there's and I'm going to do it soon, everyone. When I was driving back, so my mum and Simon are moving to Barnsley this coming Friday. So I just went to the house. I actually went to pick up Bobby's, because I'd let my mum Bobby's cat carrier, because she's got cats that she needs to bring up. But Bobby's not too well. Last night he started trying to, like, go to the toilet under my desk, and you know, and then after that I found him crouching on the bloody fireplace, of all places, and he was trying to bob, and I don't know, I have to slow it down here now, everyone. Look at this. To get the I I don't need to get the friggin'... Oh yeah. Yeah, I've had to put the fog lights on. It's getting really treacherous up here now. So what was I saying? Yeah, anyway, he can't go to the toilet, and then this morning the poor little guy, he was on and off his tray about 15 times before I left the house, and I needed to get him some medicine, but I couldn't find the pet's home in Oldham. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go home, see how he is, maybe try and put a bit of olive oil. This is really bad, this road. I'm going to have to slow it. Can you hear it? It's really bad. Yeah. I'll just take it easy, everybody. Can't go blasting across this road at like 50 miles an hour when it's like this. See it all. The road is sodden. People behind me are staying back as well. So this stretch of the road here, this is where the Moors murderers have come. I think there's quite a few burials up here just recently, actually. Bloody hellfire. Just recently, there was an incident where they thought they found the remains of Keith Bennett, I think it was. But it wasn't him, sadly. So he's still up here somewhere. We'll probably never ever find him. Maybe in years to come. You know what? You know what, everybody? Can you see that on the window? It's starting to snow. That's sleet. But they said on the news, on the weather this morning, they said it's going to sort of like do 7 or 8 inches of snow around the UK. So what I'd like to do now is just get home, we're in to co-op, and then just get myself in house, get the car parked up and see what happens. But I don't know what my mum and Simon are going to do because I don't know what my mum and Simon are going to do because if it's snowing they're going to have to get up here with that truck. Mind you, they don't need to come this way, they can come up the motorway, which will be clear, but you can see that it's sleeting. Oh, should have just got up the motorway, everybody. But there you go. So this is called the Isle of Skye Road, and I think it was named after a pub. Oh, there was a pub on it years ago called the Isle of Skye. I think it's been knocked down, and I'm not entirely sure, everybody, where the pub was, but I think it's just down here where we're coming to now, where the food stop is. And this is actually where the road gets really bad here now. There's a lot of puddles and stuff that you have to be really careful of. But we will very shortly, once we get round this corner. It's not so bad then because you start dropping down into Holmford. I think we've got through the worst of it, but you can never say never, can you? And the weirdest thing, if you've driven across this road, there's Christmas trees that just grow like here, there and everywhere, just sporadically. I don't know how they rooted or what the score were, but they're everywhere. Welcome. Oh, my cousin's moved up there, I think that's where he's living now. Not been to house, it's supposed to be nice though. What else was I going to say? Oh, that's it. Right, put my music back on.